Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for December 4th, 2019. This is a reading for the collective, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I just want to send a huge warm welcome to all of my new and returning viewers and subscribers, and I just want to say thank you for being on this journey with me. All of your love and support really means the world to me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Let's ask spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides, what messages do you have for the collective for all signs, December 4th, 2019? What messages do you have for the collective, all signs, December 4th, 2019? What messages do you have for the collective, December 4th, 2019, for all signs? Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we had one card pop out. Just needed to be on the table. Okay, so here we go. We have the Page of Pentacles coming out. All right, the Page of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy, and this is all about starting a new project. It usually has to do with learning, or it can be health, but something that's going to bring you abundance and happiness. The Page of Pentacles is the most prepared page in the deck. He or she is somebody who's very dedicated. They take lots of notes. They get information from all different types of sources. You know, they're holding up this pentacle, whatever it is they want to learn about. They're looking at it from every possible angle. They cross all of their T's, they dot all of their I's. The only thing that they're missing is the life experience, or to put it into practice. Okay, underneath that we do have the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, and underneath that we do have a Tower moment. So some big shakeup for you. Maybe it was a very sudden shakeup, has really brought you a lot of clarity and has sent you off onto a new path of learning and growth. Okay, and we can see underneath that the Hermit card, maybe you were really in isolation and there was a huge shakeup that's making you come out of this sort of self-discovery phase, or it's the opposite. And underneath that we do have the Moon card. Okay, and the Moon is all about things not being clear, things going on behind the scenes that maybe we couldn't see were happening, but regardless, it created some sort of sudden shakeup in your foundation, a way of thinking, a way of speaking, a way of being. Okay, but this shakeup is going to, or has brought you clarity, and you're dealing with this seamlessly and preparing yourself for the next phase. So I love that for you guys. The Emperor energy is authority in Aries, and then we have the Hanged Man, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Oof. All right, here. So I'm getting two things here. We might have an Emperor and we might have a Queen of Swords who are kind of at battle. This could be you and your partner, and there's a child involved, or it could be you and, two superiors at work, or you and your parents. That's just one message I'm getting here right away, since I sort of see this family. The Emperor is the authority. This is Aries energy. It's somebody who is very who sits in his throne with a lot of confidence, is used to leading people. He's all of the kings rolled into one, but he can be a little bit staunch, and he can be authoritarian, draconian even when he's doling out punishments. But he's very, very strong, very fiery. He's a military leader, so you may be dealing with somebody who is in the military as well. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's been through a lot. It's we have divine masculine and feminine here. Somebody who's been through a lot, and they at one point probably led with their heart, but now they have been hurt a number of times. It's somebody who's a widower or widowed. Again, gender here is fluid, so the Emperor Aries energy versus the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here. It can be male or female, or it could be same-sex coupling. It doesn't matter. But the Queen of Swords is somebody who's been through a lot, who at one point led with her heart and now just uses logic and reason. It can also be a little bit bitter, but she didn't come out in the reverse. She came in the upright. So she's very a clear communicator. She has a very nice vocabulary. She doesn't get turned around in circles. She uses intelligence, logic, and reason. Could be a lawyer type person, or a judge, or somebody who tends to be a little bit more black and white. So in the middle, we have Hanged Man. So we have a surrender. I'm seeing an argument here. I'm seeing two people with, who are joined together. It could be you and a boss, or it could be you and your couple. There could be a child involved. It could be that you guys are starting a new financial project together, or a home, or what have you, and you're both kind of new at this. I feel like if I'm speaking to a couple, you guys might be an older couple, or a couple who have both been through a number of breakups or divorced or what have you, and you're coming together to create, either you have a child together, or you're maybe somebody here is pregnant, or you're just trying to create a home together and blend families. This is the information that I'm getting, you guys. And the Hanged Man is in between you, that someone here has decided to surrender for the time being. Or Spirit is really asking you guys, if you guys are warring and there are children involved, please take some time out and consider everybody else's feelings. Pull back from this situation. I think emotions have been running really high. Okay, but now is the time to not really do anything, to pull back. Okay, I'm really getting that strong. All I can see here is a couple. And I can see you guys maybe fighting over children, fighting over the house, fighting over finances. I see all of that fighting because it comes from the Five of Wands. But the Five of Wands is like, it's not quite bad yet, but these two are such strong personalities. Very, very strong personalities, fire and air. Okay, and remember, too much air will blow out fire, right? And vice versa. Too much, fire takes all the oxygen out of the room. So I'm getting here that you guys, before anything blows up here, that there really needs to be some sort of peace. Somebody needs to pull back, needs to see the whole picture, because it's really affecting this Page of Pentacles. Whatever this might be, a child, a younger energy, could be your inner child, but it could also be a project that you guys are working on and trying to develop. So again, it could be at work, but really you need to pull back, because I see that the fighting is going to continue. This is constant sort of battling. It's something that can, at any point in time, if one of these wands gets thrown in the wrong direction or below the belt, that it could turn into an all-out brawl. You guys, I'm sorry. I wish the energy was different. I am not in a negative space, so I'm not sure. I mean, I do know these are the messages that I'm getting. I do just want to apologize, because, I wish it was a happy, lovely reading. So let's go ahead and see what the Psychic Tarot has. Additional messages for the collective, December 4th, 2019. Additional messages for the collective, December 4th, 2019. Okay, patience and planning. This card wants to come out every day. Sacrifice. Yeah, okay. Very nice. So here we go. So between this Emperor card and this Queen of Wands energy, we have patience and planning. Again, the overall energy here, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, Tower moment, okay, the Hermit card as well. But the Tower moment, there's something here that's really rocking the foundation here between these two people, or between these two things. Again, if you don't have anybody in your life, it's you and your higher self, and you're feeling this warring of energies within yourself. The Ace of Swords is clarity. Okay, so really we need to get a lot of clarity. And the Page of Pentacles, he is patience and planning. Patience and planning and research. Taking notes, getting information from lots of different sources, being well versed in whatever is going on, and whatever steps you need to take is going to be really important. Between this Emperor and this Queen of Swords, we have the Hanged Man, which is also patience and planning. It's about getting a different perspective, but you have to be patient. It's not a passive energy, actually, though, although a lot of us do think it is. But being patient, which comes out here with the 12 card with sacrifice, being patient is something he has decided to do. He has taken an active action to go hang himself from the tree of life, get a different perspective, let everything that's in his pockets fall out, so he can start anew and see things from a different way, so that he can get through whatever this is that you are trying to get through. Here we have two different sides. We have these two pillars. This is a choice to make. This also looks a lot like the shadow card, which has come out. You know, we have the light and we have the dark. Okay, we have the black, we have the white. We have these two warring opposites, and we have to find a way to blend them. Finding a solution to whatever is going on is going to take patience and planning. Somebody in this union is feeling discontent. Somebody is feeling boredom. It could be the Emperor, it could be the Queen of Swords, but somehow this boredom is leading to these fighting, these little bickerings, this fighting, and somebody here has to come out with it and be really honest. Somebody has to speak the truth here, even if it brings this tower down, because I'm getting this standoff, whatever this is between the Queen of Swords and the Emperor, can't go on for a long time. Somebody is going to have to make sacrifices here. Okay, this for me, this is the Temperance card, even though I think Temperance is normally number 14, but I'm seeing Temperance here, especially with the rainbow. There needs to be some sort of divine alchemy. There needs to be blending. One or both of you need to make sacrifices if you want this to go on, if you want this to become something, or if you want to continue in this project, relationship, spiritual journey. Okay, if somebody's bored, you need to figure out why you're bored, and you need to tell the other person. But both of you, it will require sacrifices on both parts in order to get through this. Okay. Additional messages for the collective, December 4th, 2019. Additional messages for the collective, December 4th, 2019. Friendship. Adversity. Okay, so the friendship card. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. This could be this Page of Pentacles represents a friend. It could also, it's asking me to remember, it's asking you guys to remember the Emperor and the Queen of Swords. Why were you guys together in the first place? For whatever it is, if it's in a romantic sense, if it's a friendship, if it's a business, there's some reason that you guys came together. You shared something in common. There was a point in time before all of this bickering, before all of this fighting, that this friendship took place. And you understand that everyone comes into your life for a reason. It doesn't mean that everybody is going to stay in your life forever, okay? But friends come into your life either to help you through a situation, to show you love, to show you deceit, for whatever reason it might be, but you need to take everything, the good and the bad, and turn it into a learning experience. There is a lot of adversity here, okay? Somebody's bored, somebody's unhappy, okay? This situation is requiring a lot of patience, and your patience might be worn up. There's a lot of bickering, there's a lot of fighting. There are two very strong personalities coming through here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius versus Aries. Aries is the god of war. The Emperor is, military leader. I get that things get a little bit crazy. Things might get verbally abusive. I get that things might be thrown. Some of you might stop talking to each other for a while. But whatever this Page of Pentacles, whatever you decided to come together and try to nurture, whether you share a child in common, whether it's a business, a project, whatever it is, a house, okay, you accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to accept unhappiness and somebody in your life who's abusive or who isn't for your highest good, but the positive cannot exist without the negative. At some point in time, there was friendship between these two. Okay, even if that friendship is gone, even if the love is gone, even if the romance is gone, okay, at one point there was a friendship here. There's a reason you two came together. Okay, it may be that someone is bored and unhappy now, but that needs to be, that needs to be rectified on a personal level. It needs to be communicated. All right, and here I have devotion coming out before I could even shuffle the cards. Krishna, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. So for some of you, you are not feeling loved unconditionally at this moment. You need to feel that love again somewhere, somehow. Remember, this is a perfect time with the sacrifice card. This can also be you turning to whatever it is you do, meditation, yoga, exercise, painting, whatever it is you might do, wherever you find your spiritual guidance, to find out what the next steps you need to take. Because this Five of Wands energy cannot continue forever. You have to think of what this Page of Pentacles is. Again, if it's a child, if it's a business, if it's a home, if it's a project, okay, do you want this to grow? What are the best steps to take in order to either work with this person or to separate yourself from this person? Okay, but right now somebody needs to surrender. Both of you need to make sacrifices so that you can bring about your happiness. Remember that you are on a path to happiness. Trust your spiritual guidance. Ask for help. Okay, say it out loud. If you pray, write it down. Okay, and ask for signs and you will get them. Your commitment has been recognized. Maybe you've been committed to this marriage or to this union or to your family. That has been recognized. Okay, you are loved unconditionally. Some things don't work out, some things do. Okay, but do remember why you guys came together in the first place. And remember that adversity is always a way to learn something new, to learn a lesson, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have to live in adversity. If you feel like you're learning the same lessons over and over again, it's time to step off the Ferris wheel, step off, the merry-go-round, the crazy train, whatever you want to call it. Because you know what? When we learn a lesson, we end this karmic cycle. And it could be something also that you have to really look within. Okay, have patience, ask for help, ask for spiritual guidance if you need to. I'm getting some of you might even need to ask for help from a spiritual guide, a yogi, a mystic, these tarot readings, or even a counselor or a psychiatrist here. Okay, I love you guys so much. Please let me know what's going on in the comments section. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share if and only if that's something that you like to do. And remember that I love you so much and thank you for listening.